What's up, Grolic Saves the Worlders? We are dropping into your feed with a special little episode because, listen, we're taking a vacation. It's a well-earned break. We're exhausted.
Lake Tahoe, baby.
Yes, heading down to the Big Sioux for the weekend. I'm going to Havasu.
I've heard of it.
That's a big one for me. Yeah, got a pontoon boat heading down there.
Hell yeah, Ben. Good for you. I'm going an hour away from my home, just heading east on the prairie, renting a motel room by myself for 2 days.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. The No Country for Old Men vacation?
Yeah,
Enjoy
heck
it.
yeah.
But we're not going to leave our listeners hanging just because we're taking a break. We recorded a live episode of this podcast with our dear friend Emma Arnold a little while ago, and we're finally giving it to you guys right here, right now.
It's a great episode.
It's a fucking scorcher.
We wanted to do a challenge to empathize with women's period cramps, so we got some pain-inducing technology. It's a great episode. If you want to see the video of it, visit us over on Patreon at patreon.com/GrolixSaves.
Yeah.
And trust me, you're going to want to see this video. You really are. So enjoy this live episode. I really think we nailed exactly what it is that women go through. We're such good allies. We understand the plight way better now.
Definitely.
And you're going to love this episode.
Yeah.
You're going to love this episode. We'll be on vacation. Ben, have fun at Havasu. Andrew, have fun at Tahoe. If you need me, I'll be in a motel room smoking cigs.
Oh, I'm not going to Tahoe. I just like saying it.
Oh, you're not actually going, Andrew.
Oh.
Bummer.
No, I have to work. I'm staying at home. But I just like to say Lake Tahoe whenever people are talking about vacations.
So picture Andrew. Picture Andrew in Lake Tahoe as you listen to this episode. That's where he is in his mind. And in your mind, you should enjoy this episode. And we'll see you for our regularly scheduled podcast 2 weeks from today.
Hey, y'all! Guess what time it is? It's the Grolic Saves the World time!
All right. The
Cool.
Saves the World.
That's right! What the We're getting big,
Yeah, make some noise, everybody.
Nice work, Ron. Nice work. Yeah, that's a sassy theme song. Oh, yeah, keep it going for the next minute and a half.
Play the whole thing.
Hey, come on in, bring the children inside. It's not appropriate.
It's going to be educational.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Grolic Saves the World, everybody. We're coming to you live from Mutiny Information Cafe in Denver, Colorado.
And this is being taped in front of a live studio audience.
It really is.
A live independent bookstore
Yeah,
audience.
just like Cheers.
They got the door open. People are walking down the street,
Hey,
confused,
how are ya? Yeah.
alarmed. Everyone's stopping and peeking their head in, but
They're
no
like, a
one's
podcast?
entering.
What? I've never heard of it.
And there's white guys at the helm. Weird. No, this is, thank you all for being here, and thank you for listening out in audio land. We're here on the banks of Rift City, just getting primed.
During locust season. Bad place to sit. The locusts are coming in.
We've wanted to do another live challenge, and we were talking about what would be a good live thing to talk about. And
We always wanted to
discuss.
have some sparks at a live challenge.
Yeah, something that.
But we
that-
couldn't bring fire into
No.
the mutiny.
That's Andrew Orvidal, everyone.
Hey, I'm a dad professionally. You're welcome.
Don't poke me.
If you think that's bad, get ready. Get ready.
No, we were talking about what a good live challenge, things that have been suggested by people who listen and also Patreon subscribers. And one that regularly comes up, that has come up quite a bit, is menstrual cycles, cramps.
I love it. He
Period.
turns to me and looks like, am I doing it okay?
Yeah.
Am I saying, are we canceled yet for me saying the word menstrual?
Minstrel. About period.
You've always been my North Star.
I know.
When it comes to language.
I taught you everything you know. When I met Ben, he was a chattering ape. He had no actual words.
Just finger painting
Do you
with
remember
his
the
own
movie
dung.
Nell? Do you remember that? That was based a lot on my childhood and early. The
Ben's
late
a real
teens and early
Nell.
A lot of people thought he had no hope, but I gave him a Rubik's Cube, and he ripped it apart. And I was like,
ate half of
"Off
it."
Strength alone, I gotta teach this guy
I'm
language.
still passing a lot of the pieces. This has come up a lot. People are wanting us to try menstrual cramp simulators.
Yes. People want us to see what it's like to go through menstruation, have a period, live like a woman would in a normal month. See what that's like. Have some empathy. Right?
Yeah. I love that you look
Andrew,
to me.
I'm looking
No.
Andrew.
I guess so. Yeah.
Adam always looks to me. for
Can't we just take turns punching each other and see who can take it the best?
something truly toxic. No, this came up, and of course Ron was like, "But torture you guys."
Anything that involves us getting hurt, producer Ron fast tracks.
And I didn't know this at all, but there are machines that you can try on that simulate, apparently, the sensation of having a period, having menstrual cramps, all of it. And so we've purchased said machines, and producer Ron has been deep in Reddit figuring out how to work these things.
Gone down some dark roads.
And he actually, from what I gather, sent a message, tried it out on himself, said it was just like a real period. Loves Yentl.
No, he said, you guys are
movie,
so
Barbara.
fucked, is what he actually said.
Yeah, he sent it to us, and he was like, "I jammed this thing to 8, and it fucked me up." So we're not very excited about this.
No, we've
one.
been kind of fearing this for a week or two as it's come together. But we also knew we can't just be 3 dudes up here being like, we're going to tell you ladies about periods by putting some machines on our body for 20 minutes. So,
Yes,
we've invited a very special
We
guest.
found a real live woman.
We found a woman.
one that would participate in this.
Guess what?
We watched her for weeks
Buckle up.
before we approached her. Some would call it stock. We were preparing for a pod. We took shifts.
Yeah, very funny comedian, super good friend. If you've been to the Grolics, was a recent guest on the Grolics live show. We're all so excited. Everybody, please welcome joining us, Emma Arnold. Come on, everybody! From Boise, Idaho.
All the way from
Hi.
Boise
Hi.
to Denver.
Hi, everybody.
We are
Hi, Emma.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much for asking me to do this.
No, Emma, you're a woman, right?
Yeah, I am. That's true.
What's
I
that
am.
like?
Well, my experience with it, I won't speak for all women, but I've truly hated most of it. So
Okay.
very little to recommend it, although I really do enjoy having breasts. So yeah, but most of the rest of it, you're going to get a little taste, I think, tonight of what it's like. So yeah, I'm excited for you.
How did you feel about Ben's description of menstrual and the way he was sort of just hoping that someone would make that okay, the way he described it?
I'm wondering, Ben, did you grow up in a school system that didn't have the 5th grade sex ed? Because it felt like you never said the word or heard the word menstrual before tonight.
Well, for a while, I didn't realize it wasn't a mandolin playing person. No, I grew up in the sticks. Let's all laugh about it. All right.
Yeah,
I grew up in rural Idaho.
I don't know. But my sticks were different.
Okay, yeah.
No, I knew about it. Actually, in 5th grade, I went on a terrible vandalism spree at the school. I actually was arrested
Hell yeah.
for arson. I was dragged out in 5th grade out of a classroom for trying to set my elementary school on fire.
This is
were
real?
so
This
cool.
is
That
true?
is totally real. And actually, I thought maybe it'd make me cool. Turns out at 5th grade, just scares everyone. It's not...
Too early. You peaked too early.
I peaked too
You
soon.
bloomed too early. Pretty
But
cool at
That's
22,
a
though.
7th grade activity.
Sorry, we're stopping the pod for a minute.
Yeah.
Did you tried to light the school on fire? So
Yeah.
did you details, please?
What were your components?
Typical Maine kid. I got in through the window on the ground floor of the janitor's office.
During the
Sure.
weekend or something?
No, it was after
school.
hours, and it was like an old
Janitor
building.
just leaves
where
it open for the raccoons to come in.
No, it was like one of those old buildings that had those big steel windows that like the big, huge cast iron windows that kind of opened out like that. And it was ground level. He had left it open. We pulled it open, got inside, took a couple packs of Marby Reds. You know what I'm
goodness.
talking about. Any
What?
full
In
flavor
5th grade?
smokers
That's
in the
like
crowd?
gold. Those are like gold bars. You're just
Yeah.
burning them?
No. We were smoking.
Okay,
them.
all right.
Yeah. Then
Oh,
we
you weren't
grade
alone?
smoking?
There were
Yeah.
other kids?
Oh, yeah, I started smoking
This was like
in
this is a
4th grade.
group of kids? You and a couple kids?
No, it was myself and
3
I won't
packs of
say his-
Marlboro Reds.
I won't.
Say his name. There's a
All right,
statute of
cool.
limitation.
You just asked Seth Gates. Anyway,
Wow, you went last name.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Sorry, Seth, if you just lost your job.
Seth Gates. Seth Gates was a hard charger, even in 5th grade. My parents didn't want me around him.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we got over the wall of the locker room. There was like a locked door. We climb over the wall, and then we just start lighting huge rolls of toilet paper, like the industrial ones. They go up pretty good when you get them. And so we lit those, but also in it, middle of the day, we broke into a supply closet, and there were boxes that had a name. I didn't know what it was on the outside, and I opened it up, and there were maxi pads inside it. And we were like, what the fuck are these? We started opening a bunch of them, and Seth knew, because Seth was a baller, as we've established. Seth had seen shit, so he was like, this is for when girls get their period.
Seth had to buy them for his girlfriend.
So I put one down my pants, and I wore it around school the entire day that day.
Aww.
Yeah.
So you've already kind of done this challenge a tiny bit.
Sort
a
of.
tiny bit.
And I remember walking around, and it was oddly very sexual to me that I was walking around with
Okay,
this.
so I'm going to go, actually. This is not the podcast I thought we were.
You said you grew up in the sticks. You told me you could relate. No, so I walked around with this in my pants for most of the day.
I'm but mad that I stopped the podcast to do this story.
Yeah.
We'll
cut that out. Only this live audience has really been subjected to it.
Wow, that's...
I didn't know at that time in 5th grade what it meant. He just said, oh, yeah, girls bleed.
You're just
That's what he said.
chucking burning rolls of toilet paper.
Smoking
Girls
cigarettes.
bleed? Yeah. Got your Marlboro Red. What?
The tiniest Texas Hold'em players on the planet. What is that? What's that? What part do they bleed from? Yeah, we were. I didn't understand it. I don't think I fully learned until like 7th grade.
Okay.
Is that bad? Probably.
Well, I'm so sorry I made fun of you a few minutes ago.
Ben's had a
The arm
hard
touch
road.
It felt a little placating, but I understand where you're coming from. No, I didn't know. What about you guys? Did you know what the...
you know, it.
Isn't this what we've reserved the second
Yeah,
half
we're
of the
going to be doing
podcast
this
for?
once we get hooked up to the
we'll talk
machines, and
about
you
this
blew your
later.
story at the first
gotta
act,
think of a
dude.
second
whatever,
one.
I'll think of another one. I'm sure there's something terrible in there.
I have a question, though, and I imagine this is probably personal from woman to woman, and it differs. We're going to basically these tests. What are the name of these things, Ron?
They're called TENS machines.
They're called TENS machines, and they're these little electronic.
They're electrodes you stick to yourself, and you can crank these.
Crank
puppies
them up.
and
They're
jolt you
normally
with-
for like pain relief. They kind of like stimulate your muscles.
Yep.
They could be helpful, but then if you like abuse them,
But
they
we
hurt
found
you.
out with one of the employees here at the beginning, if you put that fucker up to 8, a young virile kid like that will make sounds, and he let out some noises.
So what we've proposed for this live challenge is that we're each going to hook ourselves up to one of these machines in a row. We're not doing it all at the same time, and we're going to tell stories about what we know about menstruation when we learned about it. Ben already told his, so we'll see what he does in the second half.
Let's make him tell the same story again, and see how it differs when he's in excruciating
But
pain.
I got an idea. Let's play Tone Loc's Funky Cold Medina over
to
it.
make it fun.
Yeah.
It makes everything better.
Emma will control this, and we'll see what we can
Oh,
bear.
whoa! You're controlling it.
I am controlling it. Yeah.
Oh, remember how
The
simple
bond we
I am
have.
of a human being?
But I do have a question. So, like,
Sure.
when you are going through this time of the month, do you experience it constantly, all day, every day? Does that differ from woman to woman? Or so us doing it for 10 minutes at a time and then going off of it, is that how it is? Or
No. So I'd say person to person, it's drastically different. Like I've known people with periods who have no cramps. They're like, oh, I have a 2.5 day period and I barely even notice it. I have really like the jaws of periods. About a week ahead of time, I start having really well made. Steven Spielberg has a piece in it.
Launches careers, yeah.
It's no, I meant like bigger boat. But anyway, about a week ahead of time, I start having, and I think this is pretty common, like a week ahead of time, you start having like pretty bad cramps, and they're intermittent. Like they'll be really bad for a while and then they'll kind of go away. Fun fact about me, I am going to start my period on Friday. So I'm actually experiencing, thank you so much. And
I don't think that's what they say.
That they
Yeah,
don't?
I don't think that's what they say.
Women don't congratulate.
Yeah, I don't think.
I was excited.
It's not like dudes with erections, buddy.
Yeah, so it's a different thing.
It's a
What, bud?
Hey, congrats to you.
Different thing, bud.
Thank you, though, Ben. I appreciate. I know that's just because I'm controlling the
Yeah,
little.
now he's being a
later,
suck up.
But yeah, and then like right now I'm having period cramps currently right now, and I didn't take an ibuprofen because I felt like I should be in the moment, be with you.
My next question was about to be like, have you ever done stand-up while you're experiencing this? And
yeah.
you're about
Oh my
to.
gosh. See, and here's the thing, because I could tell you lots of things, but I don't really know how squeamish you guys are. You
Not at
seem
all.
squeamish since you keep being like the time of the month. I feel like
You mistake our squeamishness for unpreparedness.
okay.
And ignorance.
Not squeamish. And I want you to know I support you being on your moon while you're
Well,
here.
thank you
Your
so
moonwalk.
much.
Is that what it's
Again,
called?
again,
the
thank
moon.
you.
It's a
It's called a
Moonwalk.
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 It's a
Yeah.
moonwalk.
I start my moonwalk on. Actually, another fun fact: I always start my period on the full moon. That should scare you. 'Cause
That does
yeah,
scare me.
It's creepy.
That's
That's
witch
cool.
It's witch
That's like
shit,
metal.
Yeah. Yeah,
Werewolf.
No,
Very
we're not,
regular,
We're not
Emma
squeamish at all.
Arnold.
We're disgusting
Yeah.
people. Please go with what you were going to say.
Oh, one time I was on stage and I was having a very, very heavy period, and not to brag, but I have to use the ultras. Thank you.
The cigarettes.
And
Some people are nodding knowingly.
Let's just
Tampons,
describe
the
what we're
tampons.
seeing here.
Oh, okay. People
a
are
lot
nodding.
of heads.
A lot of heads
nodding.
nodding. A lot of people in the crowd looking proud of me, because that is that's the heaviest, most absorbent. Like when you're a teenager, you're like using regulars, and you're like bleeding a little bit. But like when you're a grown ass adult, you can really fill a tampon. And one time I was on stage, and I was like, right before I went on, I was like, oh fuck, I should have changed my tampon, but I didn't. And then I got on stage and I was telling a joke and I was doing a full hour, and about halfway through I sneezed.
No way.
And I don't even, yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah. And I was like, and I just want you to know, it was like pure willpower kept that. I was like, the rest of that 30 minutes of stand up, just holding that baby in
Like
with
the
just like
hardest-
mind
Like
control.
an
Kegel
X-Man or
of-
something.
Yeah, it's just like, I got it. So yeah.
This fucking bad
Yes.
boy. You're Sylvester Stallone and
Thank you. I
Cliffhanger.
did. Yeah. That's
That's
hero
impressive.
shit.
Wow.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Again, I don't think that was it. You'll find it though. You're gonna find
Nice.
the
Keep
one.
Going. It feels. I think I am going to start congratulating my friends with periods, because I
Sorry,
feel
we're
like
trying to
it feels
uplift
good.
women. Sorry, we're trying to uplift
Congratulations!
women.
Congratulations!
Congrats.
Yeah, I do want
Just
to
high
correct you guys,
fives.
because you keep saying women, and I want you to know that people that aren't women also have periods. So I think we should change our language
Yep.
a tiny bit here and just say people. Because plenty
Yes.
of people, who don't identify as women still are bleeding all over the place.
Fair
and good
enough.
for you.
Fair enough.
Take the correction.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking do that.
People,
And
experiencing their period.
And I.
PEP.
Yes.
So let me just outline for everybody here, everybody listening. Here's the challenge.
'Kay.
We're going to strap these TENS machines. There's 4 electrodes that strap. We're going to do it belt line. Or the dick shoulders, as
Oh.
they're called.
I think
Congratulations.
it's belt line. I think it is belt line.
Yeah, no, the dick shoulders.
You're in J.C. Penney's. Can I get these more up to my dick shoulders?
That was the name of my first boss. Dick Shoulders. Hell of a dude. Strong handshake.
Dick shoulders.
shoulders.
Dick
Hey, I'm Dick Shoulders.
shoulders.
How the hell are you?
No, that was
Dick shoulders.
Anyway, so we're gonna right along the belt line, and then
Right.
2 right here, right where. Does that feel like the spot? Does that feel?
Okay, so the weird thing, again, this is my experience, and people I've talked to have said that they also have this. Sometimes period cramps will be like, sometimes I get period cramps in my upper back. Yes, lots of
damn.
nods in the audience. So like, yes, generally here.
Yep.
Lower abdomen area.
Yeah. Plus your boobs hurt just as bad,
Okay.
typically, as the rest of you. And then I really do. I always get a period cramp right here, and I walk around for 2 days, even though I'm 42 years old, going, I think I hurt my back.
Yeah,
Even
really?
though this has been happening since I was 11 years old. I'm always like, oh no, I think I pulled something. I think I slipped a disc, and then I start my period. I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch is
Awful.
back.
And I saw a lot of women.
Yeah, a lot
nodding
of
their head as
nods.
well.
You get pain all over the place.
We'll do it down here. We can't do the breasts as the
I'll
implications.
just nurple you every so often. Keep it real.
The potential disrupting of heart rhythm is a warning on the tens.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the kind of electricity these bad boys are pumping out.
You afraid, dude? You afraid of a little heart shock?
Yeah. You afraid of flatlining?
For
the podcast?
I'm not scared.
We'll bring you back.
All four on
We'll
my
bring you
heart.
back.
Are you
I'll
fucking
come back
kidding
a
me?
superhero.
Dude, I put a maxi pad in my crotch and tried to burn down an elementary school.
Okay, all right, he's cool.
All right.
He gets a pass.
I'm ready to
All
party,
right.
bro. Don't have to tell me where the bear shits in the buckwheat.
Speaking of pads, though, I think there's an additional layer to this
Yes,
challenge.
there is.
Because producer Ron just can't leave it alone. Producer Ron went out and found some genuine period juice. Can
Yeah,
you show
the blue
everyone?
stuff,
the blue liquid that they show us in every commercials.
Yeah.
And we have
Ron
pads.
didn't define this. Ron made this.
Ron made his
Ron
own
made his
blue
own
juice.
period juice
Yeah. So we're gonna pour some of this
into some maxi pads.
into a maxi pad. We're gonna wear those
Except
wet
for
ones.
Ben, based on what he just revealed about what happened the last time you wore a maxi
Yes,
pad.
I may set a fire.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
Well, it wasn't the fire part that
Yeah.
I think Emma was referencing.
What if they're linked in your head? I can't put a maxi pad down there again. I'll start a fire.
That's what I'm saying. It's a trigger. So we're gonna pour some of this into pads and wear them.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either. We're gonna
And we
wear
got to
these-
sit in the wet pads and get shocked. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So we are
That's
going.
a long. We took a long road to just say that.
Yeah.
We got to sit in wet pads and get shocked. All
We're
right.
gonna go full Navy SEAL.
Yeah, dude. This is part of the course.
Hold on, pause.
Just grab all your period.
Grab all of our period
your
stuff
period
and walk
starter
off.
kit is in that bag.
Okay, well, keep going.
You got,
All right.
You got a pad. You got a tampon. You got the.
I'm not putting a tampon in.
I'll put
we,
the
we do that
Can
after
I-
we come back, right?
Yeah, not on this night. Not on my night.
You'll do that on the break.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
we'll do,
got
yeah.
it, got it.
Okay,
So we will do that over the break.
Yeah, so we've got all of our accoutrements.
oh, beautiful.
Congratulations.
It feels good.
You taught him so well, Adam. Wow. I would never
Yeah.
recognize this angry
Well,
animal.
I think everybody likes to hear me say this every episode. Why don't we do this? Why don't we listen to a little stand-up comedy from our live show that happens live?
No,
live
it's
It's not.
I'm
We're
doing
doing it
it
right
now.
now.
You're fucking it up.
You're
All
a
right,
broken
all right.
person.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Ben, I hate to stop you when you're doing your signature catchphrase about why don't we do this, and you kind of just torpedo yourself in circles. But you really botched it at the live show.
I was
You botched it.
perhaps a touch stoned, but I was out amongst the public, and it was evening, Adam.
I understand, and that is a risk we run when we do shows at night that you might be stoned. However, you really botched it. So I'm just going to say this: we're gonna give you a snippet of Emma Arnold's live set from this show, and when we come back, you're going to hear us try on these devices and see how we do as women. See how we flourish. See how we shine.
Yes.
So enjoy this this bit from Emma Arnold, and we will be back for the second act. Strap in.
I went to gymnastics camp and I was 11. That's very early to start your period. And I started my period there and I was too embarrassed to tell anybody. So I just kept going in the bathroom and like stuffing massive amounts of toilet paper into my pants and not mentioning it to anyone. And then one day, one of my, the people in my same cabin was like, she found a bunch of like stained underwear and she was like, oh my God, you shit your pants. And I had to explain periods to an entire cabin full of other 11 and 12-year-olds because I was the first person to have it. And then everybody was so fascinated and horrified by that every cabin then slowly came in, like one by one. They would go out and be like, you got to hear what this Emma Arnold girl is this is some crazy shit she's laying down. And I taught an entire gymnastics camp about menstruation, which was a real gift. It was very fun.
Get out of the trenches of tedious tasks like managing order fulfillment and start growing your business with ShipStation. They'll help increase profitability by automating your workflow with their simple, easy-to-use dashboard. With it, you can pretty much do everything you need to quickly and easily. update order information, print labels, compare rates, optimize shipments, and even set up automatic delivery notifications. And it doesn't matter where you sell. Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, ShipStation can integrate pretty much anywhere online. Another great thing about ShipStation? They can help reduce costs with industry-leading discounted rates from some of the biggest mail carriers. You might even be able to get up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. So, make this year your most profitable one yet. Sign up for your free 30-day trial at ShipStation.com and use the code Spotify. That's ShipStation.com with the code Spotify.
Are we ready? Are we good? We're good? Okay. Welcome back, your period boys. Okay.
The Period Boys. It's our
Period
new
Boys.
podcast.
Make some noise for Emma Arnold, everyone.
Thank
Emma
you.
Arnold. Emma Arnold and the Period Boys. It's a country western sensation.
If you don't recognize us, it's because we are now people who are menstruating.
Nice. Good.
I still
There's a glow about you. That's great, bud.
How's that pad feel?
That is
Ben, not
So-
you. Ben, not you.
All of us poured liquid into our various pads. They're
So
all
much liquid.
crammed into the front of our boxers and boxer briefs. And yes, it feels wet. It feels unpleasant.
Can I share something with you about maxi pads?
Yes.
So when I was a teenager, obviously there was a lot more shame around menstruation. And one of the struggles of being a teenage girl used to be that when you went into the school bathroom to change your maxi pad, you also had to be completely silent about it so that nobody knew you were menstruating. So you would pull, and it makes like a
Every head nodding
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I think it's a really common experience. So you would like pull the maxi pad off, and it would go like, and so you would have to do it so slow. And then there's like a little trash can down there with like a swinging door, and it's always very squeaky. And so you would go to put it in, and it would be like, she's on her period. And you'd be like, no. And
I'm just smoking.
I'm just setting toilet paper on fire.
I'm making instant oatmeal. What's that?
Oh my god.
So yeah, that was a big piece of it. I think for a lot of teenagers was that you had to like hide the fact that you had a period.
I'll tell you, I felt a lot of shame as I crouched in that bookshelf over there,
Yeah.
sticking.
Putting in a
maxi
wet pad in public is pretty shameful,
I
it turns
understand
out.
that shame now. I really do.
So we're hooked up. This
Is
is what
mine
it looks
spotting
like.
through? No, I'm
No,
okay.
you're good. You're not spotting
right.
at all.
Thank
We
you.
each have 4 pads on us: lower abdomen,
Yeah.
upper abdomen.
Okay.
And we're attached to these TENS machines.
And they have these little dials on top that control the top and the bottom, as you can see. So Ron suggested that we start
At a 4.
at a 4.
Why not? Yeah. Why don't you guys crank yourself? Okay. Sorry. No, that's not. Ben,
You got
Ben,
it.
Ben.
That's what we do
Finally, a
best.
challenge that we could do.
Why don't you crank
No
your...
one knows who's going to win this one. It's a dead heat.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. So
I don't know what I'm at.
All right, so we're
So why
turning
don't
it
you-
on,
Okay.
and we're going to 4 as a baseline as well.
Where did
Go
we
to
find
4.
that it's on a 4? Oh, I don't know what I'm at.
Well, you son of a bitch!
Okay, it's very, very
It's
tingly.
tingly.
It's not that painful.
Oh.
Although I just felt something in my right knee. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, you're. Ew! I
don't know.
Fucker. It pulses.
Okay,
Let me just
yeah.
say something.
I'm at a 4.
It's
All right.
this podcast is always funny, but it's nice to do an episode that's important.
Holy shit, I don't like
Oh,
Okay,
What's
so
it-
we're all
what
at
does it
4s,
feel
right?
like?
We're
I don't
all at
like-
4s.
that. Yes, and I'm wet. I am so wet right now.
Are you horny?
Yeah.
Or are you wet?
No.
you told us that the pad made you horny
Are you
earlier.
horny?
You did preface this whole thing with that. So
You know, but I will say, I don't feel like setting a fire, and I think that's real
We
progressive.
took the matches. We took the
That's
matches
progress.
away
so
from you.
healing for you.
Ow!
I'm not a fan of this.
No.
I'm
No.
gonna be honest.
Okay, so we decided what we're going to do is we're all at a base level 4 right now, which is I guarantee.
Andrew, are you at a 4?
I'm at a 4.
Okay.
I can see it.
I guarantee it's way more
Hey,
comfortable being a
hey, you
woman,
little
being a
bastard.
person actually experiencing
You
this.
little bastard.
We're all going to stay at 4, but we're each going to take turns telling a story.
Okay.
And a story about when we learned about periods and all of this. And while we're doing that, Emma will be able
When
to
it
crank
cranks
the
up.
dials
Yeah.
When it cranks up, it cranks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, get.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know.
to see how much we can take.
The 4 is unpleasant. I wouldn't even want this on me
No,
normally.
I'm definitely sweating. Not yet.
Oh no.
Well, who's gonna go first?
Okay, so like
Okay, who's going first?
do it. You just push the wheel that way.
That way?
And they're both at 4. You can see there's like a 4 corresponding to that little dot.
I'll go first. I want to get it over with. I'll
No,
go
but
first.
wait.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
explain what's happening. It pulses. It goes in and out, so it'll ramp up. And is that kind of how a period cramp
No.
is? It's very sharp.
No. So you have two types typically. You have like a long, low, dull ache that just sort of stays with you.
Sort of like
a
hanging out with
toothache.
Andrew.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say the Ben of Ache.
Fellas.
Oh, you mean that? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
And then you have like a really sharp, like sometimes I'll have like a sharp pain that's so bad that I have to crawl on the floor.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like where it's
Jesus Christ.
Well, let's go to 5 then, gentlemen.
not to shame you because everybody has different pain,
Yeah.
things.
Tolerai is the
All
plural.
right, thank you.
Well,
And if you're curious, after we all do these at the end of the show, Emma has volunteered to put one of these on and then tell us just how weak these probably are. So
Yeah, I am not fussed.
we will we'll get the
So who's
we'll get
gonna
the
go
straight
first?
We'll
I'll
be
go first.
auctioning
You'll
off
go
our
first.
ads after the show.
Should I come stand by you?
No, I'll come over here.
Okay.
There you go, bud.
All right, Andrew. So you're going to
Yeah.
tell.
You're-
take my seat.
Yeah.
Take my seat. It's right
Yeah,
next to you.
you
So you can reach
can-
that.
I think I'd rather stand up,
Okay.
right?
Do
I don't
your
know.
thing, man. It's however you need
I don't
to
know.
feel
Yeah,
it.
you're okay to
What's a
stand.
better way to take your period? Standing or sitting? I don't
How do
know.
you take your period?
You take it standing and sitting? I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Here, put it over.
So we get 3 minutes is the max we have to endure.
Okay.
I don't know.
And you
if we're
can
gonna
tap
make it 3
out at any
minutes.
time.
Yeah, I know.
If you okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Just like women can, They're like, I'm done this month. All right. Ring a ding ding. I'm finished. Okay.
So I'm going to turn it up right now.
Oh, already? Okay. All right.
What's Andrew at?
He's at a 4.5.
4.5.
I'm gonna get away from him because he flails.
Don't tell us what we're at till the end, and that way
Okay.
we'll know.
Okay.
I like
Because
standing
otherwise,
better.
It feels
All right.
better standing. I agree.
Okay. I told my kid I was doing this. They have really bad periods, and oh, ow! If it was just constant, it might not be so bad. But then it's like, oh, okay, it feels okay. I told my kid I was doing this challenge, and they're like, oh yeah, they're like. They get really bad periods, and they were like, if you really want to do this challenge, why don't you go to REI and have to sit around for 3 hours listening to some guy talk about kayaks? Guess who the some guy in that story is? It's me. I'm that guy. I was like, I feel so bad. I didn't know. I remembered the exact. I remembered the exact.
You know I'm not allowed back there.
I remember the exact time that they were referencing. Woo! And they felt. I, like Ben, did not. Ow. God damn it. I. Like, normally I could try to breathe into it, but I gotta tell these dumb stories. Oh, my fucking God. Okay. When I was growing up, didn't even know anything about periods. I remember in 5th grade when Ben was smoking cigarettes and trying to set fire to the school, I was busy propagating how babies were created to the rest of the school. I told everyone I had no idea how sex worked, and I was telling everyone that on a wedding, when the man kissed the woman, a seed went from his mouth into her mouth, and then she swallowed it, and then the baby grew in her stomach. And I was apparently the only person who knew even that much about babies because it was spreading. Oh, God.
What's he at?
God, don't tell them, because then if you tell them what it is, then they'll be like, oh, I'll write it out.
Okay.
Do you think, time out, it's dangerous that we're in wet stuff while we're doing this?
And holding a microphone, I'm just making like a fucking circuit.
Women have to do this every month on
Women
stage
have
with
to get
microphones.
electrocuted all the time. Anyway, so I was like propagating that insane story, and and I think one of the teachers or someone called my mom and told them, like, you gotta fucking tell this kid how babies are made, because this story that he's been spreading is fucking insane. So she sat me down and told me, but she didn't even mention periods or anything, and I don't remember my mom ever referencing her period. I don't know if it's just a different time in the 80s. But I remember in 7th grade, somehow we found out that there was, what's that? Oh, I can't walk? Women aren't allowed to walk on their periods? That's fucked up. I just learned.
Not in the South, dude.
I just learned that. Oh yeah, I don't want to walk. I don't want to pull the thing out of your hands. We found out in 7th grade that somehow there was a tampon under the lockers in the boys' bathroom, and none of the boys would go into the bathroom. As a result, there was an unused wrapped tampon under the lockers, and no one would go in the bathroom. And we were all just like clustered on the doors, and the teacher's like, "Go in!" And we're like, "No!" We were like so terrified of this wrapped up tampon. Has it been 3 minutes, Ron?
Yeah,
Jesus
you
fucking
done
Christ!
almost 4. Yeah, you did it.
Woo! I'm curious where it went.
Amazing.
All right.
You said nothing. That was awesome.
Oh God!
So you don't want me to tell until the very end?
Yeah, let's wait and reveal
Okay,
how
okay.
everyone did.
Okay.
I swear, this feels dangerous.
It's not.
Okay, you promise?
I'm a
I'll
mom.
go next time.
I
Oh,
literally
I'd like
just
to go
guinea.
next time.
I literally just guinea pigged
Here,
it for
hand
you.
hand me your booba. There you
Listen,
go.
I want you to know that I said like congratulations a
You
bunch
did.
of times,
I
and
know.
I was very soft
I
about
know.
it.
This
And
supposed to be just like when you got a tattoo. Remember what a tough boy you were when you got a tattoo?
No,
Yeah.
do you know how many sessions it takes me? I don't really. I already.
So
told,
I'm noticing that you actually did set yourself at a 3. So we're gonna.
no, that's a 4.
Oh, this is such a classic-
No, that is not.
classic
hey,
Ben
hey,
move.
Easy going. If I piss myself,
Okay, now we're at a 4. We're
Classic
starting
Ben.
at a 4. Okay.
yeah, that's a 4. You fucking don't. Now, I already told my story. Do you want to ask me any questions? No. Do you have questions that you would like? No. Do you? 'Cause I don't have a story.
Stand up and talk, dude. Stand up and
Okay,
talk.
okay.
Ben, did you do sex ed in school?
I did do sex ed. I didn't really pay attention that much. They taught us how to. Not because my hip flexor to move. Do you know what I'm doing? You're an asshole.
Just take a deep breath. There you go.
It's
You can actually just talk to him the way a dude would talk to a woman
Now,
on her period if
they
you want
taught
him.
me how to do.
You don't have to be nice.
So this, so I took my. It's-
Okay, do you want me to?
No,
you
no,
can-
no, no.
Holy
Keep
shit.
going. I take this. Holy fuck! That does not feel good. Is this what it feels like?
There's a chance you
Far
could
worse. I'm
get
guessing it's
electrocuted
far
and die
worse.
from it. I just read that.
This from
Right
doing
now.
this?
You can get
Stay out of it.
electrocuted from it and die.
If we don't get a sponsor,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just read it right now.
Is that true?
Yeah, I just read it right now.
Shut up. You want me to tap out? You sick fuck. I'm not. I'll take that. You can have my TENS machine when you pry from my cold, clammy maxi pad. Okay.
Oh, man.
So I took oh my God. I took I'm gonna shit my pants. So I
That is how you win the challenge.
Yeah.
That's the dunk?
Yep.
That's tapping up. It's down into my leg. Holy shit. Does it radiate when you get a
Yeah,
cramp?
often. Very
Look
often.
what it's doing. Watch this. Watch.
Oh my God, how agonizing.
No, but you see it flexing the muscle. I bet I'm going to look ripped after this.
Yeah.
Do you look ripped after you have your menstrual cycle?
Yeah.
Don't turn it up. That was a genuine question. So my dad actually taught me sex ed, and he showed it to me in the form of a cartoon. It was some cartoon characters.
You're so
Cartoon
sweaty.
porn?
Yeah.
You're so sweaty.
That's illegal.
It's not illegal. It's totally legal. And my dad, it's very.
You're shaking.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's. Well, what it does is it gets into your bones. It's So my dad showed me this video, and every part of the cartoon, including the sperm and the people. If I start crying,
It'll be a regular episode of the podcast. So, thanks.
look at it go. Yes, fucking asshole. Okay, and everything in that podcast episode had
Cartoon.
cartoons, and they all had faces, including the sperm, and they were all smiling, including the woman's menstrual blood. And so when she
Oh, that's
bled,
lovely.
this little drip with a smile came out, and it made it seem deeply enjoyable. And
That's got to be 3 minutes. Have we got? Has it done it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it, man. You did
all
it.
thank you.
right.
Am I going back to
You're got to
arresting?
go to 4.
Okay, you're
back at
Ooh,
4.
all right, Adam.
You did it, Ben.
Made me
costumes.
fucking shake.
You did it. Good job, Ben. Good
Oh
job.
my God, it's making my stomach quiver.
Yeah, that's literally what it's supposed to do.
I know. It's like a solid ab workout.
This is like an anarchist bookstore, and people are just in here shopping right now. If somebody on the right came in here, they'd be like, "See, this is what they're doing all the time. This is why I fucking told you."
Gonna-
They're converting them with period
They got
machines.
sets crammed into their boxers.
Oh, isn't this?
They got them hooked up to machines.
Skeet, go get your gun.
I
You know,
do-
you not have a period, you be a man.
You're at a 5.
I'm at a 5.
Yeah, on one side you're at a 5 on one side already.
Just a walking 5.
Okay.
Did you guys both stood, right? I'll stand.
Yeah, give him it. Give him the
All right,
juice. Give
all
him
right,
the corn.
Let's start that
down,
sucker
guys.
up. Let's do
I
it.
just want to see him.
This is me talking about periods, guys. Oh yeah, that's okay. Jesus Christ.
Adam, I did just read that these make you impotent.
Good, I got 2 and I'm out.
Boy, buddy, you're crushing it.
I had, my older, Jesus fucking Christ. My older sister had a bathroom in her room. Oh man, her own bathroom. I didn't have my own bathroom, so I would like, any shit I would take in her bathroom to punish her. Fuck!
It's like shocking, horrible confessions.
No, it's like, fuck you for having a bathroom. I'm gonna take a shit in your bathroom every time. And there's pre-phones, so the only reading material in there would be the back of a Tampax box.
Tampax.
Yep. People die from
You
Tampax.
misspoke! You misspoke! Adam misspoke!
Look at you, jackal.
This entire challenge has been worth
You're
it.
so stupid.
Tampax!
Yeah. Oh, I had a case of that twice. They said you could only get it once.
Jesus Christ. That one feels like I'm gonna take a shit.
Yeah, it does make you feel like you have to shit. Is that a?
Jesus Christ.
You do feel like you have to shit during a cramp?
So I would
yeah,
read
a
the
lot of heads
Tampax. I
nodded.
would read the
You have to
Tampax
stay over here.
box all the time, and
Adam, sit.
You're doing great. You're
Get
doing
comfy.
great.
You're great.
and I read about toxic shock all the time, and I was so scared about toxic shock syndrome. And I was just really worried that anytime anything went up anyone, you got toxic shock. And I thought I would die from toxic shock. And here I am dying from toxic shock.
Wow, good callback. That was nice, dude, the way you flip that around, but
How much am I sweating?
you're sweating. But we're over here at a 4. So you could tap out
breezy
anytime.
The only other
Or-
reading literature in there was
Give him it.
fucking.
Give him the juice.
She was a teenage
Go
girl
plug it
in the
into
90s.
the wall outlet.
YM magazine, 17 magazine. So I'd sit there taking punitive shits in my sister's bathroom. Ah, fuck!
That was for your sister. That's for your sister.
God damn it.
Emma, you're the best person ever. You're like
Thank
a
you.
really good person.
Thank you.
And there was a segment in that magazine called Say Anythings where people would write in.
Oh, I remember
embarrassing-
Say Anythings. I
embarrassing
loved
stories,
those.
And they were all just period horse stories. And everyone was like, I was in class and I got
Horse?
a period and it was fucking like the Battle of the Somme. There was so much blood. Come on, where are we at?
Bo, do you have time? Yeah.
I think you've been
3 minutes?
60 seconds.
Fuck, yes.
Yeah.
Right now.
Good job,
God.
you
Yeah,
guys.
boy,
Good.
buddy.
Good job. Nobody even tapped out. Oh, kind of. But
Oh my gosh.
The thing's still
guys.
going right now.
That thing sucked.
yeah, you're in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so
we're
do you-
back.
No problem.
No, I think we handled that well, right, Bubs?
It's just women complain so much about nothing.
Just really quick.
Don't do it
Stay away
again.
from
Don't do it again.
Okay.
These
Wow.
broads.
Now, did you
These
both,
people.
Did you both notice that it radiated into your legs? Did yours? Mine radiated down my leg.
Not mine. Mine just stayed in my gut.
Mine went through the gut to my back, so I was like heaving, like
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
making involuntary hump motions.
Yeah, and I know how much you
like a
hate
dog.
that in public. You try to. I know
I'm
you,
a very controlled humper.
Yeah, and you try to, and it's still going. Yours is still going, but actually, I find it quite pleasant right now.
After that,
After-
Yeah,
Yeah.
once you go
Yeah,
back to the
and
four,
forth.
it's like nothing.
It's nice, but I'll tell you what, this little dude, Dickie, in my this little wet nappy can thing that's rested against my
Pad?
Yeah, the pad, the maxi pad. That's truly not.
It's horrific.
Yeah,
isn't
not
it?
a-
yeah.
not a-
It feels
nice
it feels
thing.
horrible.
Yeah.
So-
I'm like, oh
just
god,
think-
I had an accident. No, it's just what I did on purpose. And
Yeah.
my pants.
can I
And
ask?
those are your options. You know, you've got that sensation, or you get to pop one of these up inside yourself, which I don't know if this is true for everybody. I can feel this all day. I can feel it, and it's uncomfortable. Or you can do a diva cup, or you can do the period panties, but not, honestly, for where
does the diva cut thing does that better?
I didn't care for it. It didn't fit well for me. I have a tilted vagina, and
Okay.
but I've heard some people really, really like it. But it can be messy because when if you have a fuck up when you go to take it out, it is a bloodbath. It is,
This is the first time hearing of a diva
Oh
cup
yeah,
at all.
yeah. Just
no
a little cup,
trampolines.
you
Protect
tuck
you
it in
from
there.
ground balls in the infield.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah.
It's like, just feel it, you
Yeah.
fucking diva. You don't need that. Just trust your glove. Trust your
it.
glove.
Let's get at him, his diva cup.
If this thing dies, my dick blue. If I take this off and my dick is blue, I'm gonna fucking kill you. 'Cause it is so wet. It's now in between my legs.
You just have like
it's-
Oh, my
Smurf
goodness.
junk.
No, I know I'm not gonna get sympathy
Yeah.
from you.
Have you bled on your favorite pair of pants yet? Have you?
I mean,
blued your, I
because
guess
of-
blued your favorite.
Oh no! I have bled on pants, but it was a fight. You know how that goes. But
Do you notice how we're both trying to be so tough after having our period?
So this is a good time to tell you your numbers. I think.
Oh, yeah.
You
great.
want to know?
I love
You
how
wanna
you're
know
leading
their-
the podcast because we don't do
Yeah.
that.
Welcome to the Garlic Saves the World, hosted by Emma Arnold from here on out.
Okay, so Andrew, I kept you at a 6
Oh,
that
wow.
entire time, and I bumped it up to 7 one time, but you almost passed out. So
Attaboy,
you never
buddy.
made it to
All
a
right,
full 8.
Congratulations.
Ben, you also went 6, 7. When you said you're going to shit your pants, I backed back down to a 6. So I never
Why?
went to 8. Well, if you want, we can go to 8. But you
Take
see,
me to the limit.
okay,
I'll take
well,
you to it.
No,
All right,
don't
let's-
touch it.
Do you want to do one? You want to just go to the
Do you
limit?
want to
Let's-
do an 8? Do an 8. After you said you shit your
what
pants.
about Adam? Did Adam take
Yeah.
more?
Okay, so Adam was at a 7 for most of that, and then when I bumped it up to 8, he almost fell down. So I backed it down pretty fast when I did the sister thing. for your
Yeah,
sister.
no, I felt that. And
I ripped it to
and
8.
you did one quickly after that
yeah,
again.
I
You
did
gave me
one
2
again,
for
but
my
you
sister.
almost fainted. So I was like,
that did
okay.
not- that was
Yeah.
the one that I swear to
You want
God,
me to- you want me to hold
all
it
the way
for
to
you?
my spine.
Yeah.
And like involuntarily sunk me.
6. You son of a bitch. It ain't my bitch. That's 7, boys. Daddy's rocking it. Daddy's rocking it. There she goes. Yeah.
You're
baby.
shaking. You were shaking so hard. I thought maybe past 7 wasn't
no,
safe.
It's fine. Daddy's fine. Daddy's fine. Daddy's got a full maxi pad. Holy, there it goes.
Are you at
Yeah?
8?
Yeah,
Good
at
eight.
8,
Look at
bud.
you shake.
Okay.
Look at me, bud. Look at, do I look cool?
All right,
so cool
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
Do I look
I'm-
cool, guys?
All right,
cool.
time
It's
for
actually-
Ben, so he
it's-
doesn't have to keep hurting
It's
my
himself.
God.
actually,
It's awful.
It's there's a couple that
Are you at 8 still?
there's a couple that get you.
My man, he's podcasting at 8.
No one's ever done this
No one's
before.
ever gone to 8 on a podcast.
Not Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan sat at a 6 on a carnivore-only diet.
Andrew, do you want
I'm
to
up
try
here
8?
on a vegan banh mi.
Not
in my
really, but
stomach.
all right.
Why
let's
don't you
do
try
it.
8? Why don't you guys all do yourselves? I tried to be
Let's go to 8.
compassionate.
Let's go to 8.
All
I'm
right,
going 8.
8 it is.
Because the abs are. Look at that.
Ah, fuck,
Okay.
fuck.
I know
can
you guys
see
are
it.
competitive, so let's just see who taps out first.
No, I don't want to do that game at
Let's
all.
just see. Let's just
It's
just
like doing-
see.
All right, I'm
oh,
at 8.
we're all at 8.
I'm
Okay,
at 8.
let's
Right,
just
it's
see.
like doing sit-ups. It's like crunches.
Oh, it's like crunches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make you
You-
shit your pants.
Yeah. Good. Breathe through them.
You're doing great, Andrew.
It's a boy!
Yeah, I'm just doing my Lamaze breathing that I've been practicing.
I don't want
your
to. I
nose.
don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Adam's out. Adam's out.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do
Okay.
this.
All right, it's between you two.
I'm at 8. No, I'm turning it down.
Oh my God, Ben.
Yes!
We were wrong. We were wrong.
Surprising! I know.
Oh, I haven't turned it down yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My hip is locked. Oh my God. It tightens everything back up. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that what a cramp does? A period cramp does it cause you to recoil?
It really can make your like joints cramp. You know, like your hip flexors and stuff will tense like that.
Like The Exorcist.
Like The Exorcist.
You got
Yeah.
to piss yet?
No, I'm fine.
You got a good
Ron's
posture.
doing something. Does that mean something?
Ron's giving us the light.
He's telling us to stop doing this.
Okay,
Andrew, do you
okay.
want to call a draw?
All right.
5-minute warning.
You're right, let's
Oh,
call a
proud
draw.
of you
All
guys.
right.
Oh, Andrew turned it down.
Yay.
Thanks,
I didn't.
y'all.
I didn't.
won
I
that
just
one.
touched it. I just touched it.
All right, let's go.
Wait, are you guys at
Good
4 or
job.
are you at 0?
I'm going down to 0 because I don't want to pee my pants. I'm already.
Oh, God.
I don't want to mingle with the blue liquid.
And so the
Feels
point
like
of this
just
is
my
that
abdomen went on like a ride.
Yeah.
the point of this is that science is real. And when you're brave enough to explore it like we did,
Yeah.
you can really experience menstruation on a visceral, exact same basis.
Would you be willing to strap this to you
Absolutely.
and see? All right.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get excited.
Let's
Let's
see
do it.
Emma do that. Come on, real.
We'll do.
Is there another set for Emma back there?
No, why don't you? Yeah,
Gross. She's got to use yours?
the sweatiest one.
Jesus Christ. That is no joke, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
You guys start your like the final recap wrap up.
Yeah, Ron. God.
So what did we learn today, Andrew? Do you think this is good for the world? And would you do this again?
Oh God, I don't think I need to do it again. I know that it sucks, and I guessed that it sucked. I'm not one of those dudes that was like, it can't be that bad.
No.
I imagine that it could suck, and I was right. It does suck. But this is one of those challenges. It's like when people are like, I want to know what it's like to be homeless. So I went downtown and lived without a house for 3 days. It's like, fuck off. You don't. That's nothing like what it's like to be homeless because you know that it's going to end. And so us strapping ourselves into these machines, we knew
Knowing-
we had to do it for
knowing
what,
it's going to
3
end for
minutes
in a podcast.
Yeah, and we're just doing it as like a stunt. So it's not like something that revisits
I know.
us
Does that
every
agree,
month
guys? I don't
for
think we should
years
have
and
let
years
her
of our
try this.
life.
Okay, all right, Emma, you've got it on.
I'm at a 4.
Nothing.
I barely can feel it. Hold
Keep
on. I'm gonna
going.
make sure. I'm gonna make sure I'm really pushed in on these.
You
'cause-
are. No, it's not that
Do you
bad.
feel
at
a
four.
little vibration
Yeah.
pulsating?
Yeah, you're in there. Now go ahead and go up.
Okay. Oh, I can see. Yeah, I can
That's-
see why you're saying it makes you shaky because it does kind of just make you go like, ooh, but
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt.
It's not necessarily pain. It's your muscles tightening. Go all the way up to 8. Give it an 8. Juicer.
Emma called it before the show, and she's
Okay,
like,
this
I'm
is a
going to 8.
6.
You're pretty calm.
She went Babe Ruth
Yeah.
style. She goes,
How are
yeah,
you?
but look at her face. That was a death stare.
I'm going to 8. I'm going to 8. She called.
I think I should tell you, I've had 3 natural childbirths. The first of which was 89 hours long.
Holy
Are you fucking kidding me? That's an entire season of The Wire.
Sounds like we got our next challenge, boys.
We'll give birth while
Natural
watching The Wire.
childbirth simulation. We go get some baby
Ladies and-
She's at 8.
watermelons.
She's podcasting at 8.
No,
She's
so
pretty
okay, I would say my
unfazed.
actual period cramps are 30 to 40 times worse than this.
Oh, really?
Like this, like I can feel it. It's not like I'm like, oh, this feels good. I mean, it kind of does though.
You're not getting the fucking involuntary humps like I got? Nothing. No
Involuntary.
shock to your spine or legs.
No, I mean it like kind of it pinches, you know, like it pinches.
This could be
I
the
can feel
Yeah,
it.
it's that bad.
This
Guys,
could be
it's that bad.
yeah. And as you can see, she's barely on her feet right now.
Yeah, and it pinches. It pinches.
We're gonna have to describe it to the listener at home, but she's
No,
down
this
for the
doesn't-
count.
Yeah, wow.
Look at her. She's bleeding from the face. Her eyes, the stigmata have opened.
Can I tell you my sex ed story?
Please.
Yes, please.
Okay, so in the
You're
fifth.
still at 8, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So in the 5th grade, when they did sex ed, they pulled the boys over in one room and the girls over in the other room, and we watched the girl movie, and we were all like, "Oh my god!" But then Mrs. Draper, who was showing our video, didn't know we were supposed to watch also the boys' video, so she showed us the boys' video, and it was like nocturnal admissions. You're gonna be coming everywhere. And we all walked out and we were like, gross. And then we also, because they gave us like a box full of maxi pads and tampons, and we kind of did similarly, like vandalism stuff. We went around and we put the maxi pads up all over the school, and they had to make an announcement like, hey, whoever's putting the maxi pads on the wall at the school needs to knock it off right now.
I love that they're like, girls, you get this, like, about the way your body's going to torture you.
Yeah.
They're like, the boys' video's just the 1984 World Series.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
you watch.
It's like,
And
yeah,
then
you might come at night sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then afterwards, it's a box of Kleenex
This makes me...
and a deed to 4
I
acres.
really thought this was going to hurt super bad, by the way, because I thought you guys were
Strong.
strong.
No.
I was like,
What would
"Ooh,
ever
maybe it
make you
will
think
hurt."
that?
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
You
But you can
heard it
feel
here
it, you can
first.
feel
It
it.
hurts
It's a-
that bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking. Well, you do whatever you want with
Okay,
that thing.
thank
You
you.
seem to be kind
Well,
of hitting the zen
kind of feel like
state.
a workout. You're
It
kinda-
does. That's what I think. It was causing me to, like, my muscles to, like, curl me down.
It's actually, honestly, I might get one of these for period cramp relief because it's kind of like
Oh,
relaxing.
get the fuck out of here. Now you're just grandstanding,
Now
you
just-
fucking asshole. And I'll tell you what, he did it, and he was like, yowza.
So is it good for the world? Would you do it again? I don't think I would do this again, but it's good for the world to try it out, right?
Thanks, Andrew. Ben?
Yeah, great job, bud. And the way you're...
Somebody's trying to land the plane. Oh, sue me. Jesus Christ.
Will I ever do it again? If you came here and you said this one feels like it,
Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
Okay.
Because I would like to feel how much more intense that is. So if there's a suggestion for one, do I think it makes the world a better place? I don't know, but I will say having an open conversation about menstrual cycles, about menstruation, about ovulation, about all the things that people go through, that their bodies do, and having an open, honest conversation and being kind about it and laughing. And I think that's important. Definitely makes the world a better place.
Yeah,
So
look at
I
how
think-
nervous we were talking about this subject at the beginning of this podcast.
Yeah.
And it
Now
just,
we're just
flowed
like,
out of me.
I've got
Adam.
a heavy flow.
And
It's
I barely looked at you when I said menstruation. I did corner of the IU to make sure I was pronouncing
I
it
know,
correctly.
I
But
know.
thanks, bud.
It's holding the small of my back, and it feels okay. It feels okay.
You
Yeah,
did
I
good.
think anytime 3 dudes can be as brave as we were today and just really
bunch of
walk a
feminists.
mile in the other
Wow.
person's
Allies.
shoes, it's just like allyship at its best. No, all the things you said, Ben, are very true. Just making this less taboo. But even like that's the most questions I've ever asked about a period. Period.
Nice.
Not the only dad on the panel.
Hey.
So I don't. I will 100%. If you find something in your travels that you're like, I think this kind of could do it, boys. We'll do that again.
Okay.
I want to say thank you so much. You always been you're an amazing person. You've always been an amazing comic and a friend of ours when you come through. And thank you for doing this, Emma Arnold. Everybody,
Thank you.
come on.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so rad.
Yeah,
and
thank you for trusting me with
Are
this.
you still on 8?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I was about ready to snap.
She's just doing push-ups. She's just like, holy fuck.
It's my sleep machine now.
All right, okay, we got to stop it there, Ben. We got to pull back and stop it. We are cutting the live episode here because honestly, the last few minutes descended into utter chaos. It was a little wild.
And like I said, the betting odds have rested at even that I was taking marijuana during this now, and I think that that's become clear.
And if there is a lesson to this episode, kids, it's never try marijuana, not even once.
Okay, and
Not
I,
even once.
I don't think that's a lesson to take. I don't think I was a
I
cautionary.
just think there
tale.
are small takeaways, and that's one that a listener could take from this. As you can tell, we had an absolute blast. If you want to see the uncut footage of this incredible evening, go to patreon.com/Grolic Saves, and you can check out all the video, all of
It's
our reactions.
ridiculous. It is so good.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yes, it was very good. I think we should thank Mutiny Now for having us there. That was a lot of fun.
Amazing.
We should thank Emma Arnold.
Yeah, thanks to
for
both.
being a great killer guest.
Yep.
And
Thanks to
yeah,
Jeff
I think
Stonick
that-
for the amazing photos that hopefully we can share from that. There were a lot of people that made this happen.
And thanks to you, Ben, for bringing your A game.
I always bring my A game. It just comes with an asterisk.
I don't even know what that means.
Asterisk.
But thank you guys. Yeah. We'll be back with a regular episode in 2 weeks in your feed. Thank you for listening to this. And go over to Patreon. Check it out. All right, guys. See you later.
Oh, hey, but we are still going to do this. Play us out, Charlie!